Ejże, zatrzymajcie się natychmiast.
Tak?
Glejt okażcie.
Nie przesadzacie z tymi glejtami?
Do króla petycję napiszcie, jak się wam nie podoba.
Król wrócił?
Nie, ale edykty nowe są, pieczęcią królewską zdobione. Możecie iść, panie Wiedźmin.
Bywajcie.
He didn't actually even have actually look at it.
Już wiem, co zrobię.
You can see the jester and some musicians performing.
Świetnie. Powinnam być teraz na dworze.
Oh, kind of fun. Ooh. The trade quarter is
Na twoim miejscu nie paradowałabym z bronią przed oczami strażników.
yeah.
Piękny był ten minstrel.
As long as the streets are here, the trade quarter is pretty hard on computer performance. Let's take a look. It's all these names, people wandering around at the same time.
I wówczas Wiedźmin powiedział do uratowanego. Co powiedział? Dasz mi to, co już posiadasz, a o czym nie wiesz. I co dalej? A w domu żona powiła dziecko, którego ten się nie spodziewał. I co? Oddał mu to dziecko? Musiał oddać. Takie jest prawo niespodzianki.
Yep, and that's the same law that we've subjected ourselves to by promising the wild hunt, whatever it is that we find but do not expect. Nobleman, eh?
Nie zadaje się z plebsem.
Yeah, that's a nobleman, alright. Noble being somewhat in the eye of the beholder. Noblewoman?
Odkąd to do dzielnicy handlowej wpuszczają włóczęgów?
Yep.
Napiłbym się.
Well, I should give you guys a look at the map so we can get some idea. Oh, you can see another altar of Melitel with the 3 aspects. Sounds like somebody's sawing on something. But anyway, here we are at the gate, the Maribor gate. That's the, out here would be the outskirts of Vizima, down here would be that cave where Luvarden's friend got killed trying to tunnel in under the city walls to do business in the trade quarter. At least, I think that's right. Entrance to city sewers. Ah, the new Naracourt, that's where we're supposed to be. This house, old forge, sensor location. Ah. Well, first we'll do the sensor location since that'll give us sort of a run of the city. Let's see. Go through this way too.
Co cię tu przywiodło? Nie chcę wiedzieć.
Alley along the wall. Got some merchants out here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I don't want to hear about your goods, but looks like just mostly another luxury merchant. So if we need to buy a present for someone, this will be a place to do it, provided we don't actually have it just sitting around. I didn't de-loot from the chest in the Mage's Tower yet. Fishmonger, if you need to buy fish. I think there is one quest you'll need fish for at some point.
Napiłbym się.
Butcher. Let's see what we've got to. Almost to where we're supposed to put the first sensor. Yeah, definitely a big frame rate hitch going into new areas. Fraps is telling me I'm getting about 18, 20 frames per second in here. But yeah, here we are in the marketplace. Booze vendor, alchemist, Zerrikanian vendor. I don't need any Zerrikanians. More entertainment.
Sadziewki pozamykać.
Well, he's right to be afraid about that, at least with this version of Geralt.
Zapraszam, zapraszam. Egzotyczne towary prosto z pachnącej korzeniami Zerrikanii.
Nie wyglądasz na Zerrikańczyka.
Bo nim nie jestem. Czy trzeba być władcą, żeby handlować piwem królewskim mocnym?
Fair enough. Already read, already read. Ooh, plants of barren lands. I can't resist a good book on plants. Let's see what that adds. Brionia, honeysuckle. Well, you can read. Aw, I was hoping for a little bit more for 600 orens. Need to find an antiquarian and sell some of these books back to recoup.
Mój przyjaciel Julian chce wejść w biznes antyków i staroci. Ciekawe, gdzie znalazł stałe źródło dostaw towaru.
There may be some business opportunities around here at some point. Ah, bookseller. There we go.
Szukasz dobrej lektury? Przejrzyj moją ofertę, proszę.
Alright. Druid's book. Barren Lands book. Well, a book on vampires. That could be useful at some point. The Wonderful World of Insectoids. Nice. Ah, description of the Vodyanoi, fish people. As well as the mysterious Dagon. Now, obviously, that's just straight up Lovecraft for anyone who's familiar. And The Last Wish, which is, of course, the title of the first collection of short stories about Geralt himself. You know, in our world. In this world, it's a treatise on genies. When Triss was making reference to a town almost being destroyed in a big fight with a genie, that had to do with Geralt and a woman, a sorceress named Yennefer, who he was in love with. Triss was always sort of the woman who had a thing for Geralt, but he was loyal to Yennefer. It'll be interesting to see if Yennefer shows up in one of the later games. But in the meantime, arms dealer, that's good to know about. We've already got everything we need, but this is where we'll go to sell any bonus weapons we end up picking up. Oh, and a runestone. Imbues plays with magic, so as opposed to using a whetstone to increase our damage a little bit, we can use a runestone to increase our chance of hitting as well as our damage by a little bit. Honestly, I rarely use these stones. They just give you a straight bonus 2% damage, whereas an oil is usually better because it'll give you like double damage against a particular target. Ah, here's also kind of a nice sword. We'll be seeing more of these later, but chance of critical effect disarm plus 60%, so if you're fighting humans, oftentimes it'll be convenient to be able to make it so that they can't attack you back because you can send all their weapons flying. Alright, let's double check the map. Directly behind me is the sensor location.
Drużba, nie drużba.
Ah, next to the bank here.
Napiłem się.
I think this is the bank that used to belong to Vivaldi as well. I don't see a new mark on the map for the next sensor location. Yeah, you can't go very much into the northern part of town. Mostly all these little wagon things blocking the road are really blocking the road if we go take a look.
To rycerze powinni walczyć z potworami. Wiedźmini są tacy ordynarni.
Dupa mnie swędzi. One of the new plants we learned about grows in the streets here, though. Let's
see what elements it gives us. Ether and Negredo. I don't think we need that at all. I think Drowned Dead Tongue gives us that. Yeah. And we got, you know, as much of that as we could use, plus a little extra, so no need to pick those.
Może Welera?